is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the New York Jets and the New York Giants, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, safe to say it has been a long time since we talked about the Jets and the Super Bowl. You have to go back to Joe Namath in Super Bowl III to find their last involvement in this game.
And Brandon, when I go back through the recesses of my mind, when Joe Namath was running off the field, Super Bowl III, forget it. I'm not counting up those years. Let's just say it's been a long time. There's Jets fans who stuck around through it all, and what a night this could be if they can finish off what they've set out to do.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've had their share of success in this game, in this new millennium. 2 wins over the Patriots, but this is a new group looking to make their mark.
Yeah, you think about Eli Manning, Michael Strahan, Victor Cruz. That group's moved on. This is a new group of Giants trying to leave their legacy on New York football.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Able to shake him off. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game we're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going to try and throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game. But do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 30 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 29, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride. He's able to take it into the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recovering.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
From the 27, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Off the play fake, Jones. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film, but how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Gano now to add the extra point. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught by Cobb. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, a running Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is stopped just short of third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. On first down, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first and 10, it's Hall. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Jones throwing for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. He's got room past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Jones, a final shot before break. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Ball again on second down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again is Wilson. And Lazard's got it again. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Actually, time to try now if you all want.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Yeah.
And New York set to take the field.
They ain't ready for this.
The lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense
I ain't ready for
that
this.
last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Jones.
Oh, shoot.
And he's unable to
brought that right in.
Defensively.
I could have brought that right in if you knew how.
It falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Oh yeah.
Jones.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Crazy.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh shoot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle.
Yeah. Let's go.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
Thanks for that room. Thanks for that room.
Get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe
Thanks for that room for the running space, man.
He's going to win that battle just about every
Thanks
time.
you. Thank you.
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Throwing Jones. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
30 for the 20, I'm
playing. Touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back.
I got you with something.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here.
Yo, I ain't even that good. I don't know why you're trying to do some good plays.
And they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
I knew you were going to go that way, so I knew
But if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, damn.
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like
He's going up. I knew it. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that.
So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do.
I knew he was going to do that too, damn. Oh, fuck.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York is set to take over. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Jones looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the
He's that big man, Barkley. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Hey, let's go. Put this down. Let's go.
That's the reason why, where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's
Oh,
what they're used to do.
it
starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them.
Y'all ain't even that good.
One-on-ones downfield
To
after
be
the catch
honest.
when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo
Just being
package
honest.
look. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this
What should I
drive.
do?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones is going to fire
Oh.
one deep over the middle.
Oh, how y'all like that now? Nah, I did you dirty.
And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch
said
throwing the
nah,
football
man.
in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
No, it's gonna be mine.
You got the big lead
How
defensively.
much one bet?
Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
Take it
And this
all.
is why you work on your tackling.
Taking
Tackle
turns,
them after the
taking
catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Sit down,
And
big.
he can't get away from
Yeah,
the
sit
pressure.
down.
The Giants get there.
Big man coming through.
Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets
got me
with a 3rd
burping,
and
though.
long here following the sack.
Y'all got me burping.
Now Wilson on 3rd down.
Oh, bye-bye.
Under
Bye-bye.
pressure, they got him again.
Bye-bye.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Y'all ain't even. All right, then. Rose,
That'll be
come
put in
and
the
say
books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We get a peek at Sterling Shepard as the Giants get set for their upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've
I
seen
could have
a
got
guy
that,
have
though.
a big game
I
like
could have got
this?
that.
But it's usually not by
I
himself.
had
is
no
it?
means.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for
Y'all
years.
want me to
You
do
got the
this.
lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away.
Bruh,
and
how?
incomplete.
How you did not intercept that?
Snipped out
Bruh.
defensively. That's a
Yo,
tough one to
man,
protect on
yo.
when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to take another
shot. Oh, nah, I was about to say.
Connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then look at this. It's a fake.
Oh, shoot.
In their faces. Not only do they not get the first,
I forgot to throw. I thought I was punting it. Boy,
that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Everyone, bro's probably going to see this on YouTube like, damn.
Here's Wilson.
This guy's a YouTuber.
Flush to his right.
Ah, shoot.
Damn,
again.
Zach Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there.
And oh, it's blocked.
Yeah, man. Yeah, get your shit blocked. Get your shit blocked.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. Shifts by at the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of plays.
I haven't used almost
1:53 left. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Yeah, use his final timeout. You know what that means.
After giving up the first down.
There's a bot, dude. I'm telling you. So that's crazy.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Jones going to keep once more. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because He looked up, and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Get that shit out of here.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive.
Let's
and really,
go.
Charles, the way this offense has been humming,
Sterling
they haven't
Shepard.
faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I bet you want to do that now.
No, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it.
It's fine, bro. We winning.
So difficult. That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Okay, so I catch.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gosh.
Zerline good with a PAT,
I could have
and
got
that cuts
that
this
too,
lead
man.
down to 13. So 2 scores down.
I knew it.
Not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
I knew it, bro. I just
And this will be
knew
recovered by
they
the
were going to do
Giants.
that.
And that ought to just
I knew that they were
about
going to do that
Maybe
too.
they
That's
needed
why.
a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
They're going
They
to do
didn't
that.
get it.
What am I going to do
Well, as we
outside
knew,
kick?
even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Jones.
Oh, I'm not going to get that, huh?
Inside the
Yeah.
25. He's going to
Yeah.
get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, and without question,
Y'all
that should
think,
be more than
y'all
enough to wrap
good?
this one up.
Y'all think y'all good? Because we just
New York
won.
Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
How y'all like that? How y'all like that? Case to y'all, man. Y'all